Hey everybody, it's Tom from Show Me Coasters, and today we're bringing you the 16 coasters at Kings Island, ranked and rated. At number 16 we have Surf Dog, which is the Zamperla skate coaster added to the park in 2006. They have one of these also at Cedar Point and probably a few other parks in the chain as well. They consider these coasters because they are gravity driven. At number 15, we have the Great Pumpkin Coaster, which is the E.F. Miller Kids Coaster, Junior Coaster. These are pretty common throughout all of the throughout the chain and all of the Camp Snoopy's or Planet Snoopy areas. They're good little coasters. They're for the little tykes to get used to being on a roller coaster. At number 14, we have Woodstock Express. This was built by Philadelphia Toboggan Company and opened in 1972. It's a wooden family coaster. Has a very similar layout to Little Dipper at Six Flags Great America. These are fun coasters. They're considered family coasters, really. But it's a great trainer also. At number 13, we have Flying Ace Aerial Chase, which opened at the park in 2001. This is a Vekoma suspended family coaster. It's a pretty fun little ride. It's not that bad. It's pretty cool. It has actually some pretty good intense moments to it. It's got some good speed to it as well. It's definitely a great training coaster getting ready for Banshee. At number 12, we have Adventure Express, which is the aerodynamics mine train here at the park. It was originally built and opened as Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. It was what was supposed to be themed to. It's a great ride for a mine train. It's a little rough in some spots. Some of those curves kind of throw you for a loop a little bit. But great theming throughout the whole ride. It's really fun. I really like this one. This is one of my more favorite mine trains. Number 11 is Invertigo, which is an inverted boomerang by Vekoma. It opened in the park in 1999. It's rough, that's all I can say. It's really a headbanger. I'm not a big fan of boomerangs in any shape or form, really. It's, you know, it's there. It's rideable, but it's not one of my favorite rides for the park. And at number 10, we have the Racer, which is a dueling coaster built by Philadelphia Toboggan Company. It opened with the park in 1972. This was the first coaster that they built. All I can say is it's gotten really rough. So when I rode it this last weekend, it was horribly rough. It's still, you know, it's a classic wooden coaster. It's out and back again layout. You got a red train and you got a blue train. When I was there, it was only running the red train. I think they only run both trains on like high capacity days whenever the park is really packed. At number 9, we have Firehawk, which is the Vekoma Flying Dutchman. Now, this is scheduled to close at the end of this season on October the 28th. It's going to be replaced by a B&M project, but we aren't sure what that's going to be yet. From the area that they are showing, I think we're going to be looking at a Giga Coaster for that. But if you want to ride this, you've got a short window of time to actually ride it. It's open on the weekends during Haunt and the Great Pumpkin Fest until October 28th. At number 8, we have Flight of Fear, which is the indoor premiere launch spaghetti bowl. It's a dark ride. It's kind of fun, though. It's pretty intense because you really can't see a whole lot of what's going on. There's only a few lights and a few spots. But it's very disorienting, that's for sure, and it's a very intense ride, and it's fun. At number 7, we have Vortex. Vortex was built by Aerodynamics in 1987. It opened. At the time when it opened, it held the record for the most inversions. It's considered a super mover. It's a really fun ride. It's a little rough now. It was pretty rough when I rode it this past week. But it's still a great ride, and it's a really long one for an Aerodynamics looping coaster. And at number 6, we have the Backlot Stunt Coaster. This opened in 2005, built by Premier Rides. It's a following the terrain coaster, they call it. It's a really fun ride. It was originally themed to the Italian Job movie, the chase scene in it. It's got some great elements, great theming throughout the whole ride. There's a helicopter and flames and police cars and tunnels. You can't help but enjoy this ride. It's not very intense. It's great for the younger ones as well. And at number 5, we have the Bat. The Bat was opened in 1993, built by Aerodynamics. It's one of their suspended coasters, where the car actually hangs down from the track and pre-swings as it goes around the turns and such. It's a really fun ride. I like this ride a lot. I've ridden several of these in different parks. This is one of the better ones, I think. Some of the other parks have these weird lift hills in the middle of the course. It's weird. But this one is actually a really fun ride. It's very intense at some points. At number 4, we have the Beast, which is built by Kings Island and opened in 1979. This was an original design and layout by Kings Island itself. This is a really great ride. I think, for me personally, I think this is my favorite ride at the park. This is a great night ride. This is a great ride for a night. It's long. It can be kind of rough sometimes. It was kind of rough when I rode it this last weekend, probably because the temperature was a little cooler. It rides a lot smoother when it's a bit warmer. But still, this is a great classic wooden coaster. You've got to ride this if you're gonna go to Kings Island. When this opened in 1979, it had the record for the tallest, fastest, and longest wooden coaster. Currently, it still holds the record for the longest wooden coaster in the world. It's almost 2 miles long. It's how long this ride is. But it's great. It's such an intense coaster to ride on. Like I said, for me personally, this is my #1 pick for the park.
throughout the entire ride. Please keep hands and things inside the car at all times. Thank you.
And at number 3 we have Mystic Timbers, built by GCI, opened in 2017 here at Kings Island. It also won the Golden Ticket Award for 2017 for the best wooden coaster. This is a great, really intense, fun little ride. Top speed's 53 miles an hour and the height of 109 feet. But it's still a great ride. It's very intense. I really like this one.
This is a restricted area.
And at number 2 we have Diamondback, which is the park's B&M Hypercoaster. This opened in 2009. I really like this ride. It's smooth, it's pretty fun. It's not very intense though. It has some great airtime hills, which are awesome. It has a unique seating layout, I think, with the two close together and then two spaced further apart in kind of a diamond shape, hence the name Diamondback. You also see this layout on Intimidator at Carowinds. They have the same seating layout. It's, like I said, it's a fun ride. It's a pretty ride. But there's this death rattle here at the end of, as you go down this first hill. And that makes you kind of wonder what's going on with this. If it's just not being properly maintained or if it's just a flaw in the design. And at number 1 we have Banshee, the park's B&M inverted coaster. Opened in 2014. It still holds the record for the tallest, longest, and fastest inverted coaster in the world. It's a great ride. It's pretty intense in some spots. I wouldn't say overall. I don't think it's as intense as like a B&M inverted Batman at the Six Flags chain, but it's still a great ride and has great elements throughout. So that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. This is Tom from Show Me Coasters. Give us some likes and subscribes and some comments, and we look forward to seeing you the next time. Have a great day.